Hello, my fellow schizotypals, and welcome back to Highlit Affiliated Content with Carlisle Fletcher. I'm that fucking guy. Thank you for hanging out. Always appreciate it. So we're gonna go back to Daegu, cause I am fucking with that, honestly. A little bit of a hiccup getting started. So we're just gonna call this a loading screen. That's right, we got like a lot done. Previous stream. That's cool. Also, it is raining like a bitch right now. Wonder what's gonna happen. So we got a little bit of weather going on. That's pretty nice, actually. I like the ambiance, so. But yeah, so let's switch over to the Marcus Elliott trio. Damn, it is storming. That's crazy. We might just do a reading stream instead, to be honest. So we might be switching topics. It's looking like that, because now it's stopped. I don't know. Okay. Seems like a good volume. If I had to judge. House key? Oh, it's because we killed people. Whoops. I assume that this is the house then. Okay. So I guess we should probably get to killing, as promised. But we're tired, but like fuck that a little bit. Have we been storing stuff anywhere? Got a club hammer and shit like that. Cool. I think we're just gonna start putting stuff away in here. Let's see, so we got all that now. We can put some of that away too. Nice to get those boxes of nails. That's really useful for us and our purposes. That's very cool. Cool. So I'm just gonna go around killing shit probably. I thought there was like a wider group over here because of the car bullshittanigans. That was a little bit, yeah, there we go. There's some people. Cool. Hello. Goodbye. I was aiming for that head and everything. Thank you. Thank you very much. My apologies for a little bit of low energy, just juggling a lot right now, so, But, welcome to Chill Out. We got a thunderstorm going on, we got jazz. We got an empty fucking city. Which is probably the most concerning thing. I guess we're just gonna do the same stupid shit again. Okay, so we got a horde coming in from the north now. Cool. I don't think my computer is good enough to zoom out more, so... Oh no. Oh god. I've made a mistake. It appears I have made a mistake. Oh, damn, I've caused a large migration. I got myself into a bit of a pickle. Oh, no. So we're just going to try to sleep our way through this. And, see if we can just, I don't know. Whoops. Doesn't look great. To be honest, it does not look great. I've got a sheet. Also, we should probably just go options, audio, turn that music off. Motel? Looks like a motel. Assuming they're at the fucking door. No. Close enough, though. So we still got a fuck ton out here, right? Where's this horde at? There's like stragglers. Is that the bulk of them? Does not even appear, slightly so. I like how this lady's just doing this in glasses. That's pretty fucking hardcore. Okay, we got more. Oh, okay, we got. So that's where the horde stayed. Okay. God damn it. Okay, did we get bitten? Are we dead? Yeah, we're dead. Well, there goes that run, but this is also why we play in a less serious place. This is a really cool little setting, but I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter, which is the point. But we can restart on a Daegu run, maybe just kill our characters off until we get to this location again, but oh no. Oh no. So new character. Yes. We can do a veteran, maybe. Do a veteran, or what? We can do a policeman. We're gonna be a police officer, and we're gonna smoke. Reason for that is because then we can just blow our brains out if we don't get a good spawn. So, gay Catalano. You know what? We're going with it. That's fine. Sounds great. Where are we? So, yeah, I don't want to go that far. So, we're just gonna right quick. Yep. And teleport. That's pretty silly. Lily Howard. The fastest way to get around the map. If I don't get if I don't get a good spawn after this one, then I'll just play a different run, Debbie Ellie. Where are we? God, why did I spawn next to that one and not like the area I was like obvious? God damn it. This is why the cheat menu is kind of useful, because then at least you can play it how you want. Okay, listen. What the fuck? That was disappointing. Let me fuck it. And we got Dino. This has been the best spawn so far, by far. Which is funny because we don't really need it. But, fuck it. Please. What the fuck was that? This character's dead. Yeah. Cool, so I guess we'll just run. I mean, it's kind of her fault for fucking up the hot wiring 3 times in a row, but oh no. I think we're just going to restart stream because, yeah, I don't really feel like dealing with this. I think I'm just going to go to reading instead. So, yeah, just switching that around. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really feeling that because, yeah, we just lost that character for like silly shit, which I guess is like me being too brash. But you live and you learn, which is also cool that it wasn't on the Riverside world. But yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to the categories. Also, for you, first off, let me switch to this scene and let's get this going. So, hey, Stu. Happy to see you. Let me just get, there should be Google search. No, that's not what I need. I'm looking for, because you asked me about the research, and I wanted to get that for you because I didn't follow that up immediately, and I felt bad about that. And is really interesting. But let me see. Um, hmm. There we go. So, I should have followed up, but I got all my homework done today instead. That's awesome. Yeah. So this is the Mayo Clinic, which is autism spectrum disorder and digestive symptoms. So, yes, children with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, tend to have more medical issues, including gastrointestinal symptoms such as abdominal pain, constipation, and diarrhea compared with their peers. At the same time, many children with ASD eat only a few foods, prefer highly processed foods, and eat fewer fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. For these reasons, children with ASD may have nutritionally poor diets and weight-related health issues that can extend into adulthood. Adults with ASD are increased risk of obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes. So, yeah, this is the Mayo Clinic, but there are, so if we just look up trials and, clinical studies. So if you, I really love Google Scholar because most of these are vetted. But if you look at this 2014 piece, we got a meta-analysis. Doesn't look like it's available for free, which is a bummer. But because if we look at the DOI, it just comes back here. But we can find that. Basically, just keep going through things until you find one that is available to the public. Cool. This one is really, really long. Awesome. Yeah, if you have the college databases, definitely use that because that's the best use of that resource. And it's awesome that you got your homework done. I'm finishing up with some TEFL stuff, so I feel you. But it's I would say probably much easier than a lot of college work. But yeah, so it's autism is a heterogeneous group of complex developmental disabilities that result from a number of possible etiologies. Also change the stream information. I should probably do that in a different browser. So let me just take this and then video producer. No, that's not the right one. Stream manager. Edit. We are now just chatting. POV. Research. So POV, we look at research. But so yeah, last night we were talking about this in particular, which I wanted to follow up with you, because it was this is the autism and GI, which is it's well studied and well documented. And in approximately 20% of affected patients, visible, there's I haven't went through this, but I wish I had the thing that I had originally, but there is just a lot of stuff about this in particular. But then there's also, so yeah, it's bufotenine. So it's the elevated urine levels of bufotenine in patients with autism spectrum disorder and schizophrenia. Previous studies have suggested that ingenious psychomimetic molecule bufotenine may play a role in the pathogenesis of severe mental disorders. The potential association of bufotenine with the clinical features of autism and schizophrenia is not entirely understood. In this study, we measured urinary levels of bufotenine in subjects with autism spectrum disorder, schizophrenia, and healthy comparison subjects free of psychiatric symptoms. We also sought to assess whether urine concentrations of this molecule may be associated with the clinical characteristics of psychiatric patients. So they used a liquid chromatography and mass spectrometry, which is about as effective as you can get to get a chemical analysis of something. And they used that for autism and that for schizophrenia. Urine bufotenine levels were significantly higher in autism spectrums disorders and patients with schizophrenia compared with controls. Among patients with ASD or with autism, there's a significant positive correlation between urine bufotenine levels and hyperactivity scores. No other associations were detected. Our results indicate that elevated urine levels of the endogenous, I can't pronounce that right, but psychotomimetic molecule bufotenine may play a role in autism spectrum disorder and schizophrenia and can be correlated with hyperactivity scores in autism. Yeah. So GI can make it harder to have normal growth and development and mental hormones, but this specifically that chemical, which is amazing. Hey, actually, but yeah. So, yeah, I think that it's really important to, because the biggest rule in my brother ate red dye as a child and it caused ADHD. I mean, yeah, dude, totally. Because like what's really frustrating with psychiatric stuff is that when you're talking about, when you go into therapy and when you're discussing things with the therapist, the first thing that they have to do is rule out that it's a physical thing. Because if it could be a physical thing, if it could be accounted to be a physical symptom, then they cannot like ethically prescribe you with a mental disorder. So it's like, say it's like, you're having like you're having a really hard time remembering things, and like you keep forgetting stuff, and you keep like having like just these episodes that you can't put anything together. Looks like dementia, but at the same time, it's like you got into a car accident and hit your head against the wheel really hard. It's not dementia. It's a physical symptom because you have a traumatic brain injury, and that's why it's frustrating with like autism and schizophrenia and these things, is that you're looking at children who also have, if not elevated chemical, like an elevated psychoactive chemical in their urine, in their blood, they also have eating disorders, they have poor eating habits, they have leaky gut, stuff like that. I think that was the study I saw before. Okay, this is, yeah, exactly. I want to see their study, because again, like pseudoscience articles aren't as useful as the hard science that they reference. Trust me, I write stuff, but gut bacteria may play a role. Autism is primarily a disorder of the brain, but research suggests that as many as 9 out of 10 individuals with the condition also suffer from gastrointestinal problems such as inflammatory bowel disease and leaky gut. So like, that's huge. 9 out of 10? Physical correlation with being diagnosed with autism / schizophrenia. Well, I mean, like the question I would have here is that it's like, if your gut is where, I mean, like, what is it like? I forget what it is on that one, but it's like there's so many neurons there. There's a study that bad poop correlates with depression. Yeah, absolutely. And that's, exactly, is that it's like it could be explained by a lot of other things. And that's where it's like, if we have a responsibility as a community to be like, hey, it could be a mental health disorder. It could be something that's wrong with your brain, but it also could be a physical thing. Here is said physical thing it might be, Because it's like, this is something that we can address, where it's like, how are you eating? Do you have access to healthy food? Do you have access to this stuff? And like, that's where it's like, because otherwise it's like, if we look up standard treatment for autism, if we look up that, yeah, psychiatry or psychology / nutritionism, exactly. But there's currently no one standard treatment for autism spectrum disorder. Many people with ASD benefit from treatment, no matter how old they are when they are diagnosed. People of all ages at all levels of ability can often improve after well-designed interventions. But it's always going to be, so if you look at the medical treatment, you have SSRIs, that's fine. Psychoactive or antipsychotic medications, stimulants, anti-anxiety medications, and anticonvulsants. So you have benzos, you have Xanax, which the withdrawal can kill you, you have Adderall and Ritalin, which are highly addictive, and you have antipsychotics, which are like, they can cause your like hands to shake, they can cause you to lose your hair and stuff like that. And people are giving this to children, where it's like, it could be a diet issue. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know everything. I am not a medical professional. When I say that, it's a joke. It's like I do that ironically. But this is something that's like, what is occurring here? Because like, the only way I can make sense of this is that, oh, you're making money. Yeah, because it's like we have. I mean, like, one of the weird things is that it's like, so like maybe lithium can help bipolar, but like, why Isn't it interesting that one of the most valuable metals that we get out of the ground that we use in smartphones is also something that we put in people's brains, which almost, this is a conspiracy theory, we don't have enough things to back this up, but it seems like they might be trying to get rid of some materials and finding purposes for them, because what would these do for a kid with, again, leaky gut? If you have leaky gut that's unresolved, and it's like, oh, I can't digest food properly, so I'm going to give you a stimulant. It just doesn't seem to correlate with why that would be beneficial. And then it's also this is also interesting because we don't really know what to make of that, where it's like, why are there psychoactive chemicals that are more present in people with mental health disorders or alternative psychology? And like, that's just there's probably a book on it. I mean, it's not as popular. It's probably not as mainstream as we want it to be. I think that like it is something that we're developing, because like I know some people are talking about not cooking with oils or like not cooking with fats, because like that is one way to get around these substances and stuff. But it is, I don't know. I'm very interested in alternative health measures, essentially. Because I mean, there's also a study that looks fucking wild, where it's like we have anti-seizure cannabis. I want to see this case study. I forget where this came out, but it's like you can see like the video of this, and it's fucking crazy. I can't find it quickly, but there is like this one thing. So I've got the book Your Brain on Food and other food/mental drug stuff. Yes, absolutely. The thing about it is just that it's like, I don't know if you've tried to talk about it with a doctor or a psychiatrist, but I think that they're not, because it's like we have so many specialists that we don't really have the holistic direction, you know, where it's like, if you go to a mental health expert, they're usually going to be trying to go to pills because they don't know about nutritional advice, where it's like, I feel like if we did have a more cross-sectional analysis, something more like holistic medicines, then you'd get, yeah. But I mean, this is also when we get into like Chinese medicine, you know, because then that sort of idea, or Eastern medicine, or however you'd like to call it, where it's like, you know, talking about herbs and talking about how you like live your life and like habits like that, and that helping, you know, you develop a healthier lifestyle. So yeah, this is what I was talking about with the NCBI, because like this is I would say like a trustworthy source. It's the National Center of Biotech Information, and they host essentially, because like, you know, this was done by this team from I can't easily find who did it or like what organization, but like but another, so like I guess another thing that would be interesting, maybe, because it is high lit, so like, you know, I do talk about weed a lot, but if you go into some brain studies, you have something that's like, maybe this might be a little bit too weedy, or like, you know, too dense, but we have a daily cannabis use is not associated with brain morphometric measures in adolescents or adults. And the reason why I love this piece is that like when they're talking about this stuff, we have EKGs and like we have like MRI imaging. So like that's why I like talking about studies like this on the subject. Yeah, so the subjects I'd cross-reference is GI tract and autism, the politics of prescribing them, and food/brain. There are a lot of foods that have the same chemicals as drugs. Exactly. Because it's like, I don't understand why you'd need to take, because it's like, aspirin is one thing, willow is another thing, but like you extract from willow root to end up at aspirin. You know, so it's like you can take these things, but you just simply could take the plant in like a way that the body knows how to digest, rather than making it a pure concentrate. Because what else do you consume that's a pure like this isn't even a concentrate. This is, you know, different chemicals combined. So, and like no water's pure either. So everything is meant to be like more in the weed sciences, we call this like the full spectrum effect, where it's like, you know, you can't really like just take THC or just take CBD and expect to get the full effect, because it's like there's so much in it. It's the same thing with a carrot. You know, like you can't just get something out of a carrot and then be like, oh, this will help you. And then also exercise, you know, so it's like exercise with helping with psychosis, exercise with helping with autism and all that stuff. There's this thing where if I crave certain foods, it's the opposite of what I need, usually broccoli. So if you crave broccoli, it's the opposite of what you need? Supplemental deficiencies. Want cheesecake, actually wanted water. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, that's like one of the things that I learned, I think like around like being a teenager or something like that, where, you know, it's like it's like a lot of the time when you think you're hungry, you just want water, or like you're just dehydrated. Absolutely. And also, if you want to send anything my way, just always you can DM me. And I can DM this stuff to you if you want to reference it. But like, yeah, just even just like, you know, a Google search just gets like, because where did they put that? Because I think it was like one of the I am so disorganized already. There we go. So Scientific American that published that, which is like, again, I wish we had a list here. Article was originally published. It has a DOI. Yeah, for sure. Totally. I just think that it is. I think it's one of those things where it's like it's very overlooked. Where it's like people are looking for solutions and they're turning to things that might not necessarily help. While, you know, I think that there are options that can be very positive that we could definitely do. If you're interested in this study, but the reason why I bring this one up is that, so they have that there was so it's essentially no statistical significant differences were found between daily users of cannabis and non-users on the volume or shape in the regions of interest. So it's like trying to find in the brain. They didn't find that using cannabis changed the morphology of your brain, which is like one of the biggest counter arguments to it, because when carefully controlling for alcohol use, gender, age, and other variables, there's no association between cannabis use and standard volumetric or shape measurements of subcortical structures, which is like, so it's like your gray matter or your white matter is not at risk from smoking cannabis, but alcohol actually does threaten these things. And like what I find as like an advocate is that it's like, how are you going to do any sort of research on whether it's like alcohol or cannabis or cigarettes without separating these into categories, you know, where we're just like, well, what does drug use do to you? And it's like, that's not how you review things. Maybe it's just philosophical kind of development, so it's not permanent. I mean, the thing about this that's frustrating is that people treat this research like it's new, when this has been around since, I mean, like, you know, the reason why cannabis is a frustrating thing is that the ancient Chinese were using it for clothing and rope. Like in 1942, we had the U.S. military release a video that was Hemp for Victory, where they were saying that we needed to grow more hemp in Missouri and Kentucky to make sure that we could supply the troops with enough material to be able to like man the ships and stuff like that. So it's like it's always been around us, and we've always researched it. It was first suggested for treatment in autism and schizophrenia in like 1980. And only nowadays are we like following that up, but it's like we know a lot about it. And like considering all the substances in the world, we've been absolutely savage in our review of cannabis, where we've just picked it apart stringently. And like, if anything, we should be doing the same thing to other substances and seeing how that affects us. But that is all of the stuff I had off top to show you. Because we were talking about that yesterday, and I wanted to get back to that to you. The reading that I had prepared for tonight, if I was just going to read something as a short story, they had that sort of talk for my sociology class. About cannabis or about how to research stuff? Wait, I mean, they listed drugs and the symptoms and how the stuff prescribed for colds in children were way more intense than recreational. I mean, yeah, and this is where we get into diet. Because it's like you don't really see the same thing in diet. You don't really see the same thing with people being treated that, or like having these effects where, you know, like their body's getting entirely changed, or like getting these massive shifts in it. Meanwhile, it's like you don't get that from sleep. You don't get that from food. You don't get that from exercise, but you do get that in pills for sure. I mean, Benadryl's fucking crazy. People take that to get high. And it's also just frustrating that in America, there's like two things that are frustrating to me. There's a huge psychological effect. Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure that you know this, but just to pop it up, just so that we have this in front of us, is we can get this popped up. Is sugar more addictive than cocaine? Research on rats has found that sugar is more addictive than opiates such as cocaine. Opioid drugs such as cocaine. What? And that there can be withdrawal symptoms such as depression and behavioral problems when people try cutting out sugar repeatedly. So on the withdrawal, authors of the review claim are present giving up sugar completely. Withdrawal symptoms from sugar come from dopamine deficiency in the brain. This may lead to symptoms such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it may even create a similar state in the brain as found in patients with depression. So, like, absolutely, like ADHD and depression might be direct. And like that's the thing, is that it's like with the American diet, how could you not be mentally ill? How would you not be sick with the standard American diet, where it's like, you know, you're eating carbs and sugar? It's going to leave you in that place. There's this weird thing where eating healthier makes it easier to eat other junk foods, but when you eat no sugar, you get pain for eating junk food. Huh. Sorry, eating healthier makes it hard to eat junk foods. Absolutely. No, it's all good. I'm totally with you. Grammar doesn't exist, you know. If anything, grammar gets in the way. But yeah, absolutely. Because I've experienced that growing up, where I mean, it goes both ways. Where it's like I was raised on pop and fried food, so you know, it's like that's like what your stomach gets acclimated to doing, and then you try to eat healthy food and you feel sick. You know, where it's like if you're first eating, you know, greens and like vegetables in like your late teens or like 20s, it really hurts because you like have to get your entire body realigned with that. And yeah, then like when you go back from that to eating unhealthy food, absolutely feel sick. So it's total acclimation. And what kind of language would you want to go to? Personally, I think that French is a lot easier, or like any sort of romance language, because they actually just have a structure and a rhythm, and they're like, just say things like that. Espanol, because they have the new the magic new genders. Do they? I didn't know that. I knew the Latinx thing, but I didn't know that they had changed that around. I can also give that a Google search. LA? Or using pronouns, I mean. I'm a little bit hard to follow you right now, because it looks like LA was being used by people to be gender neutral. Are you referring to the masculine and feminine and neutral cases? I don't know. It's also a little bit out of my depth, but I do love linguism. Being a linguist, I love learning things, so. It reminds me of like the Esperanto. You want to talk about like new IDK? I might have more fun with a different language than English, dude. Totally. I don't know what like so like one of the things that I really like, completely unrelated to what we've been discussing, but who needs to pay attention? If we pop this up, so if you want to learn, like, let's say what's a language, what's a fun language that we could think about? Korean, or we could talk about what's going on. Do we have a? Maybe I spelled that wrong. No, they don't have that. Damn. I'm trying to think of another language. I mean, I guess we could just do Polish. What? Oh wait. No, they do have Botswana. Cool. So what I wanted to do was this. This might be a little bit strange, but what I like about this is that I think it's an effective way to just find, that's Botswana pop. So I assume that they're speaking their own language. And like, it's like whatever language that you want to find here, it's every noise at once. Yeah, anything you want. And like that's where it's like, we have Macedonian indie, we have Latvian indie, we have Turkish alternative rock, we have Orlando indie. So it's like whatever place or language, Czech indie, Australian country, New Jersey hardcore, Wyoming rock. And it's like this website is a conglomerate of like just it's like a giant list of just bands and like songs and stuff like that. And it's like also like, say your favorite band is Nickelback. No, that's a bad example. Your favorite band is Panic. No, we're not gonna do that. Oh, what's a good fucking band? Okay, I like American Football. I mean, it's a basic one, but like that's what I mean by like shitty emo. So if you look up American Football and like you try to, can I do this? Hello. All right, so it's like now this has popped up of a lot of stuff. So it's like these are the things that they could be considered, and like these are the genres that band could be considered, and here's some similar music to that. But if you go to like you want to like learn more about like math rock, right? So then now here's a playlist of that genre, but also say you want to do math rock, and then you want to go to the map. So you go math rock. No, fuck me. It's a little difficult to run around. It's a little bit weird to navigate, but once you do, you can then go over like here, and like here's all the similar bands to that band, because there's that band, and then there's all the bands similar to it. Yeah, and like I would just really recommend it as a way. It's just everynoise.com. If you want to look up anything and learn anything about music, that's how I do it, and it's awesome, for sure. I mean, I can also just DM that to you. Yeah, I can just everynoise.com and like let me know if you want any of the stuff that we went through, and I can send that your way too. Yeah, for sure. What else? What other things do we want to explore? Because I can go back to just eating shit at Zomboid, but I did just lose a character that I was pretty happy with. I only put like 2 hours into it. Or no, I think I only put 30 minutes into it, so that's not so bad. Development of toad toxins as potential therapeutic. What? 2018. Toxin from toads has long been known to contain rich chemicals with great pharmaceutical potentials. Recent studies have shown that more than 100 such as chemical components, including peptides, steroids, indole alkaloids, buffogargazines, organic acids, and others in the parotid and skin gland secretions from different species of toads. They're going to tell you to lick toads? Actually? Okay. Okay, damn. I didn't know we were there. I didn't know that that's where we were going with the whole, trying to do science thing. I mean, it is literally in traditional Chinese medicine. They've been using it to treating various diseases for hundreds of years, but also that's the point, is that sometimes this shit just fucking works out. Also, that's the first place that we have for So they just did this, I think it was last year, so it was 2021. Yeah, CNN covered this shit. Cannabis may have originated in northwest China, studies suggest. So, I forget where it's like, so at least 2,500-year-old tome offers earliest evidence of humans using cannabis to get high. So it's been 2,500 years. How people are alive on such unhealthy diets? Absolutely. That is for sure just confusing. Because it is like, I mean, it's not that confusing when you consider how we've lived throughout history. Where it's like, yeah, for like Europe and like for Asia, everybody lives off rice. In Europe, everybody lived off wheat. In the Americas, there's like a lot of potatoes and squash, and like it's like a lot of people we've just been kind of eating carbs and alcohol for like ever, which is like, it's just been a little bit strange for all that. I don't know if you're interested in cannabis, but like the way that I access stuff like that, so like any sort of thing that you're interested in should have a newsletter like this. Today I felt the urge to make a video on how to eat healthy for $20 over 2 weeks. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because, I mean, I am absolutely about giving people food literacy. One of the things that I feel like doing is, like, just, teaching people how to, like, teach in college. You let me know, because, like, I'm happy to support that content. I really believe... I mean, like, this is what advocacy is to me. It's just making sure that people have access to information in a way that makes sense to them. But, yeah, this is cool, because it is just, like, it's just a newsletter, but, like, anything like this that just has a... condensed and like organized presentation of research I think is really powerful, and it's like I feel like a lot of consumers just don't know how to navigate stuff like that. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, in Michigan we just legalized mushrooms, and we just got cannabis as well. Well, we didn't legalize mushrooms, we decriminalized mushrooms in Detroit, which is the biggest city, and on November it should be on the ballot statewide, which is really good because it's like, yeah, get people out of being punished for it. And yeah, I mean, I do think it is just to me it's like very important because it's about getting people access to things that are, like, yeah, like for me, like when I was a teenager and first started smoking weed, that's what introduced me to water and vegetables, where it's like, oh, I should be more responsible for myself. So I feel like it does go into like a more mindful attitude about things for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just not, alcohol has just not been proven to be very effective, a very effective therapy or a very effective dietary aid for people. It has been, I mean, it leads to a lot of things that might be considered negative. And it's not exactly great for your brain or your body. So, and that's just kind of what we've seen. basically a carcinogen. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, even with nicotine is a not neuro enhancer, but it's like something where it's like it makes it easier to think for people, and like that's like where people are really attracted to it as a substance and that sort of thing. You know, so it's like that makes more sense to me than the alcohol, because with alcohol it's like muscle wasting is also a carcinogen, so Americans need to avoid being sedentary. Yeah, that is, yeah, and then that's where it's just like, you know, if we can get to people to address diet, if we can get people to address lifestyle, and if we can get people to basically improve their lives through those sort of changes, then I feel like we could do much better. Because then, like, rather than, like, it's like, if your issue with life is that you're, like, eating poorly and you have a sedentary lifestyle, what pill is going to ever help you? It's not really a pill issue. You know what I mean? So, that's just sort of that thing. It's just whatever business finds profitable. I mean, yeah, and that's the thing that's like very frustrating for me, is that like, I get critical of America, but I'm not trying to be like a negative person. Still, people still believe in cereal. I mean, milk at least gives you protein, but it's like one of the things that I thought was like they added vitamin spray to it, absolutely. But one of the things I think is like funny with like, it's like, I thought it was like, it feels like a conspiracy theory to be like, okay, so they took out all like walkable areas in the country to make sure that people had to take cars, because then, like, you know, the car is a sedentary thing where it's like, it's how you travel long distances without getting exercise done. And then in that, they also increased like isolation by making it so that people don't have community or the ability to, you know, like, be active within that, and like traveling to between, you know, distances to like visit one another and things like that. And then you also make it so it's like the government subsidizes fast food and things that are like directly going to lead to like that, like, you know, like having, yeah, there's a name for it, but I forgot. It has its own valid wiki page, and we can also look that up. But it's like so a vitamin spray cereal. Are vitamins and cereals sprayed on? This is a Reddit page. I briefly worked in a Kellogg's factory, and I can confirm all the lines I worked on sprayed on their vitamins. Wow. That is wild. Oh, yeah, so it has its own, yeah, urban sprawl for sure, but it's like that in addition to fast food, where it is like everything, like in McDonald's, the only things that don't have sugar added to it are like chicken nuggets and fries. So like there's that going on as well. So it's like literally this fried food is addictive, and it's also fed with sugar, which is again more addictive than cocaine. So you have people developing like, you know, obesity with a sedentary lifestyle, where it's like they're becoming dependent on these things. Then that leads to like, you know, hypertension, diabetes, mental health, gut disorders, and then that leads to mental health disorders, which then they sell chemicals to try to address those things. So it's like you have the car, which is now your responsibility because you can't walk anywhere and you can't take public transit, and then your food is controlled. That has to, like, you know, fast food is the most available thing, and you're addicted to it because it's like laced with sugar. And then on top of that, you also have like the mental health like thing, which is then selling you chemicals on that. So it's like everything is based around profit rather than actually trying to improve people's lives. Cars are fucking dangerous. Yeah, for sure. You know, because it's like at no point in the day are you doing something more dangerous than that. You don't know why it's not, again, it's for profit, like just like you said. And that's like where I went on that like little rant, is that it's like the entire lifestyle, the entire sedentary lifestyle it's a money racket. It's to make a profit and to make it so that like people are trapped in a cycle that gets like everybody a payout. It's like the way that I see it. I can't even get to the grocery store without a car. Absolutely. I mean, like the only way to do that is to live into a major city, and at the very least you're probably gonna have to use a bus. If not, like, I mean, I think the best we have is Uber, you know? But yeah. And and cities are dangerous for women. In addition, it's not a travel-friendly world. Absolutely not. No, because it is. I mean, it is essentially just that it's like there's no real legitimate option for people to live in a safer or more sustainable lifestyle. You know, it's like no matter what people are doing, they are going against the grain to try to live a healthy life. There are street lights because it reduces crimes. Yeah. I'm also loading up my Minecraft world because it's like the reason why I play this game is because then you can make models. And not to get away from research, but it is like for sure cool. Let me see if I can just pop this up. There we go. But one of the things that I love about being like the reason why like I'm really attracted to games that you have this element of freedom is that you can then make your own environments, which is like I feel like as Americans, we just don't have access to. We don't really have access to anything other than the way that it's been presented to us or like, you know, given to us. Yeah. This is not mine. This is also just the lobby, but they even made cars in this world. You will imitate what you see. Yeah, I mean, as people, so it's like really strange to see that, but I mean, it is, I think it's true, but it is also like, so it's like, it's weird that there is a sort of history of peak reading, where it's like, you know, it's like 1800s basically, it was like when educated worked, you know, when education worked for people to get the most reading done because it like, you know, gave them access to trying to better themselves and try to have access to material that would help them in that way. And then after that, it was like it became cool to not read because it was like, you know, at first it was cool to read because nobody was literate before then. But then when everybody was literate, it was like, oh, we don't need to read. I don't know. One of the things that doesn't make sense to me, why isn't there an app for reading that's fun? Why don't you gamify reading, you know? But anyway, so this is Whore Harbor, named so because of Trevor Moore, who played a D&D game where he named the city Whoretown, or the country Whoretown. There's no PDF upload. I mean, PDFs are very strange because you also can't edit them. So there's a lot of things that I don't really understand about the culture of written material online. But yeah, so this is my little model where it's just like, you know, that's basically like all the businesses, and then there's just housing, and then there's like a rail line, and it's everything that you'd need is just there, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't really play D&D, just because I don't really like, I don't know, I it's hard for me to focus on things, but it's like making a world for D&D is much easier for me because then it's like, you know, if people want to use the setting, I can make a setting fairly easily, but it's like, wow, there's zombie noises. But like that's what this is basically, is just that it is, you know, a setting for whatever stories people want there. Slap on some Optifine with the Oceanic Standard shader to alter the hue of light and make a custom filter. Definitely worth considering. But yeah, we have an overpopulation problem in this city. But you know, so it's like you got your, so it's, if you're somebody who wants like your fuck off single family housing, definitely an option. You know, you can have that within the city limits. But it's just that it's like, you know, using it as productive land. And using it, you know, for... Didn't sneeze. Using it for a purpose, you know, but then it's like right next to and bleeds into the more urbanized area, you know, where it's like, oh, cool, now we can do these things. But also, yeah, I have way too many villagers. I don't know what to do with all these people. I got them on the roof. I got them on the streets. They're out all night, and there's threats. They don't. Well, wow. See what I mean? We got fucking them in there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about this. Yeah, I mean, I am thinking about just a lava fountain or something. Because it's like, we could just put a lava fountain there. That would be... They would all walk into it. There's also, like, I was thinking... I feel like the funniest one might be making a nether portal. And just putting them somewhere else. But, yeah, we have... I counted it before. Like, we're over 200 villagers in this little town, which I think is crazy, because the thing that's weirdest about it to me is that they don't usually even sleep in the houses. So it's like, we have that many villagers. Okay, they're finally moving in. Also, hello, dude. But yeah, there's like an empty bed right here, you know, and you just saw like 60 villagers and there's an empty bed. So like, where do these people go? Where are they from? I don't know. Ow. No, I mean, the idea is that this is a free town, you know, and it's like, I don't give these people food. I don't manage them at all. You know, they just hang out and just live, you know, and they just spread as they will. And there's just a billion of them. So I don't really know what to do about them or how to help them. But the easier to navigate place is so like, what you have to do is you have to get out of town. So Netherworld would mean they freely leave. I mean, there's just a portal that they could walk into. I'm not saying they have to. I'm just saying that the portal is there. You can't use leads on villagers? No. You're not allowed to be kinky in Minecraft. But yeah, this is like the this is the posh area. This is where, like, I imagine this is like upper income housing. So it's like, also there's just no villagers for some reason. They just refuse to live in this part of town. And then this is like, you know, another cute little area. So there's a torn town in D&D with a portal in the center. I mean, yeah, you know, so we could do something like that. And they just are adventurers that just like using the portal. I don't know what it's about, you know. They're just going about their days, going and having fun. I think that we have villagers living in these houses at the bot. I'm trying to do like a realistic floor plan, but oh no, we don't even have people moving in here yet. So there's like everybody living on that side and then nobody living in here. You don't know how many spelling mistakes I'm correcting here. No, I don't, but good job on fixing them. I'm proud of you. Good work. Speaking of mistakes, we can also do... We're changing it to the Minecraft title. do I count the type of buildings there are like how many? So I mean, like, the idea for me, I mean, now we have to go back to the map room, which is like kind of my favorite place. I made it as just like a place to hang out. And so this is Fort Moore, which was the first building. So that's like everything's kind of based around that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go back to the map room, because it's like the easiest way to explain it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, because like this is a warehouse basically. So it's like the reason why Fort Moore was the first building is that every section of it is built like this, and then inside you have this sort of thing going on. And we also have a grave for Trevor, but it's like it was like the first place to farm and get food and be independent. And then it's also shaped like a barracks. So you have like beds over there. And did everybody move out? No. Okay, cool. But so it's like this is like a safe house. Thank you. If you want to see the rest of it, it's just it goes on. We have the barracks, and then there's more like a little workshop in here, and then it comes around to the other. So like that's the exit, and then there's more barracks. Basically, it's just a place it's a place to have like the basics, and it's like it's self-sustaining. So it's like the first building that you could just hang out at, and it's also the place where the rail line goes. But then out of here, you go to the map room. So map room has the connector line, but it also has here where we have the watchtower, which is what we're in. So like this is a governmental building. This is the canal out of town, which is like another watchtower. And then like that's sort of the defensive structure is like that. We're going to make more watchtowers, probably like on top of that hill. But like, yeah, so the stores are labeled in here. That's like the business district where everybody hangs out. And then like that's residential. That's businesses. That's residential. That's businesses. This is residential and like, making farms. This is like farmland. That's farmland. And then this is residential. That's like a mansion right there. And then that's residential, and like probably putting like businesses there, or like and then like canaling out this part into a larger urban area. So it's like everything's planned basically, and there are a lot of different things to work on with it and to balance out. So it is just it's an urban project. And I do really like it when it rains. The thing that I'm proudest of with this project is that it has a skyline, because you have like the whole thing filled in. What other buildings am I proud of? You like facades? Or are those like an out view? I mean, I guess the mansion's kind of cool. But I feel like that wasn't great, but boats, dirt. I think I might have forgot where I put my rail carts. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is like a model train or a model city, so it is definitely artificial in that way, but I do want everything to be useful. But yeah, we do have so this is the view through town. Goes throughout just all of that. So there's just a lot of trapped villagers in there. And then this branches off out to like the new place to be developed over there. This is an almshouse that was actually designed after like a real building, I think in the Netherlands. But like now we're in a new jurisdiction. Thank you. And then we have the next rail line go. So like that's another farmer village up there on the hill. But so we just left Tor Harbor, and now we're going into Tree Brick. And then this is what. Oh, we have an immigrant. So I also like to do this because then I like to imagine that there's like, oh no. Anybody mad? No? Okay. But like, so this is another, this one's much less developed, but it is another area. So it's like on the map, you can see that's the place we just were. It's kind of like massively developed. And then there's like, that's spawn actually. And then this is the first like town. So if you wanted to get to spawn, you go through the alley. And then you take this in to spawn. And then that's another little urban development. This is what I do in Minecraft. This is the way that I get not sick of it, because then it's like there's always something to do. And like these, it's so much effort, and nothing ever gets finished. So I like that. Most of this was just me building shit. I don't know. I find it very satisfying. Yeah, and I mean all of it's legitimate too. So like all of it is just me, going around collecting resources and all that. So it's like I don't know. I find it very cozy because it does just feel. It's funny because if you play Minecraft this obsessively, you actually memorize the region and like the landscape. So it's like this entire place is pretty much burned into my memory as if it was a real location. I think when I join a Minecraft game, I spend the most time just hoarding building blocks. Fair. That's fair. I mean, I'm walking around with 51 cobble on me. I just don't even know like where to begin to organize what I have right now. Because the big projects are going to be like, the massive canal system to the west. We're just like putting in the canals to make sure that there's transport in here. And then finishing up the neighborhoods in this part. Probably putting a canal from the lake to the river. That's actually where everybody came from. I took the villagers from here, or I took like villagers from here, then put them here, and took some zombie villagers. I make a vault and use double chests per block type. That is the most effective way to do it. What we've got going on is I don't have a railway over there, but I probably will make one because I'm lazy. What we've got going on is that if you come over here, you have that like really filled up place. So the main block of this, where they all congregate, I don't know why. Probably because there's job blocks, but like, so if you come in here, then we have the double block system going on. Yeah. So this is the mason. Like this is that's what the flag are. So it's like that's the mason building, and then like the other stores are like this is like for sand, gravel, and glass. So like this is where you get your sand, gravel, glass. And then there's like you just basically just keep going around this block where it's like you turn right, and then there's the wood. So you have your unprocessed wood and your processed wood. Yeah. That's what I mean by it's like the business district. And then like, you have your like diamonds and gold and like rare things in there. I actually designed this like in Dearborn. So that's like an area of Detroit. They have like fancy gold stores. Yeah. But so it's like you got your emeralds, your diamonds, your gold. And like that's like, it's your little like jewelry place. And then you get to, I think the last thing is no trespassing, because this one's a little bit unfinished. And then you get to, yeah, the tool shop. And then that has anvil and that stuff. I feel like it makes it a lot easier for you to remember where stuff goes, you know? And this is just a little... Because then it's like, you know, you're not just going to spend all day, like, wondering where the fuck the stuff that you wanted to find was. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. How? Why? Why? Why in the love of God? That is... Is that a goblin hole? I wouldn't call it a it's not even... It was not designed like this. It was designed to be, equitable housing. Because, like, why don't they go anywhere else? You know, it's like, that's literally there, right? And then we have this. Like, we have an entire park. We have an entire park over here that leads to, like, you know, so it's like you could easily, so it's like, you know, right, first off, there's this. So it's like, if you want to live near the businesses, this is the second business district where it's like all of these are going to be shops. So you're going to be able to go in there and there is, like, you know, there's a shop. But, like, also, like, you could just move in here. You can just come in here. You got your own, like, little private garden. You can come out here. You got, like, all this going on. Why is nobody in this house? Why does everybody want to be crammed into that fucking goblin hole? But yeah, this was designed just like this was just me ripping off Japanese architecture, because I thought it was really cozy that they had, like, you know, it's like everybody just has a entrance to the back alley, and then, like, you just have that, like, privacy fence. And then, like, if you live, you know, here, you can just get into your garden. Why? Hey, buddy. You okay? Hey, Grim. How you doing? Piss, piss. Is this how you get high? Yeah? Oh. Are you into the Minecrafts? I mean, I just don't understand. That's too many. This is too many. This is too many people. Do we just put them in the Nether? Do we just put them somewhere else? Yes. Apparently I'm into the falling. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. This is also like a little apartment building that has its own little wooded gardens. Hell yeah. I'm pretty happy with these units, I think, because they have, like, these little views that go places. I'm pretty happy with these. Yeah, this is my server. Yeah. It's I don't know. I don't there's no mods, I'm pretty sure, but it is my server. So it's like I just use the Wind Waker texture pack because I just like the way it looks. You're welcome on if you want. You know, just don't do stupid shit. Like, don't just burn stuff. But, like, past that, you can build whatever you want or do whatever you want. Now we're walking around the rooftop. Oh god. Oh no. FBI, open up. We got one. I know. I know. I guess this is the thing that you'd bomb. Yeah, I guess this would be. You'd probably just bomb this, and just because it's barracks. Hmm. Hmm. Well, see, we predicted one event because we just want to have it go through. Has to bomb and roleplay. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially the city guard outpost. So, oh boy. But yeah, this is just what I've. This is like a minor obsession of mine because it is just. I don't know, I find it very relaxing. What mods? I haven't really found any mods that have made me totally happy, but there's definitely mods that I am interested in. Because it's like there's like I guess like trading systems and like more advanced politics and stuff like that. I find cool. Or like a tech it sort of thing. Cuter animals might be worth it. I'll definitely play with you, dude. That's fucked up. This is just run by what is it? This is just run with what is it? Minehut. This is just a Minehut server. Yeah, we should all get on a Minecraft server. I love this shit. I built practically all of the infrastructure. So like I do that. I do like the roads and all that and like the railways because I really like seeing things get connected. You got the second most expensive way so you can play with any mod packs. Oh, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that. I again, like, hey, like, if you still have it, I'm happy to hop on. If you already have a world, awesome. If you want to use this world, I'm totally down. Because yeah, you can have this. We can, if you want to start using that server, I can definitely send you this world file. I'll just download this and send it over to you. Um, and I left like a lot of it unexplored purposely because I wanted to see the new terrain and stuff. Worlds are permanent. This has been going for like years. I'm pretty okay with it being modded. I mean, basically, so what we have in this world is this is all of the known world, where we have this city, but then like the rest of this is just empty. And then to look at it closer, this is the development here that you can see there. Then there's like two other settlements, and then like the rest of it is just up for grabs. And pretty much beyond these maps has yet to even be loaded in. So I don't think mods would break anything. Some mod packs would require certain version, like a previous version, or boat mod would break everything. Mm. Well, I mean, we could start a new one then, for sure. I do love this world, but definitely down to join on a new server. There is also, yeah, for sure. That's sad. I mean, dang it though, we're gonna have to restart from scratch. That's fun, but so you have seed altering mods. Hmm. I mean, we could try to see if this world would be a thing to start because it does give you a lot of. I mean, I don't know. I like having safe places to just bounce around, but also I understand if we have to restart because again, yeah, it's exciting to found new places. I don't even know what I have on me. Sounds cursed. Nice. Yes, we love cursed Minecraft. Cursed Minecraft is the ideal Minecraft. And this is our tree farm, as you might have guessed. I don't want to organize this shit. Yeah, I mean, so Stu wants boats. Me, I like, what mods do I like? I mean, again, like, I think that there's like some like enhanced villagers that'd be interesting. I also had a horse. I lost my horse. Okay, Stu will do anything. Cool. I'm down with like pretty much any mod packs as well. I don't really have any. I just play vanilla, so you know, like I can do whatever. Haven't played since 2019. Good. I play off and on just because it is. I mean, I don't. This is a Zen garden to me. Did I leave my horse up here? Yes, I did. Cool. Oh, also, yeah, I guess the mansion's kind of cool because it's got terraces. So you've got your. I don't even know what I was going for here, but it's got a lot of fancy farms, and I do kind of like the elevation thing going on. I think this is hard mode. Cool. I'll try to send you a link of the mod pack that I think I'm thinking of, but also pretty open to do whatever ones people are into. Um, do you have like a list of mods that you're into? Because we can also just, I mean, we could start a Discord too, just for the Minecraft world. Yeah, I mean that's exactly where I'm at with it because it's like, I mean, I don't know, I don't want like a Godzilla, but yeah, I'm. I mean, we're gonna. He has a server. I don't have any special. This is just a free server. So I'll just send the map over and probably just keep it up on this one too, just in case. But also have the backup. And we'll see if it can survive modding, and if it can't, then we'll do a new world. But if not, then we will start off with this stuff. Oh wait, I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna go south. So we do have a little bit of the town in the desert. I don't. This isn't very impressive. Well, I feel like what is impressive is that it has an obsidian finish that was just mined by hand. This is a little bit psychotic. To just I don't know. That took too much time, but I feel like it looks sick. This was also modeled after like real almshouses, and I think this is also Belgium. But we do have the. Oh no. Well, we've got our first spam bot. We've got our first spam bot. Now we have to figure out how we is it there we go. Wasn't that fun? Ooh, that's true. I mean, yeah, for sure. We can do we can do the you should ban links and copy paste the messages to a bot that auto bans them. I mean, yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, I'm also like interested in people sharing links that like might be useful, but like also, I mean, I think I can unban. So if somebody like says I want to share like something, I can just unban them from doing that. But also, yeah, this is an automatic bamboo farm, so pretty nifty. Yeah. So I think I'll just permit people who want to share. Um, all right, I'm going to mod. Oh no. Okay, for sure. You both get to be mods. Also, I expect to be made mod in your chat. I copy and paste the entire message so the bot doesn't ban someone making fun or referencing them. For sure. Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. But also, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. I like you guys. It's fun to hang out. I understand that sometimes learning isn't the most fun thing, but talking about dietary stuff in Minecraft is about exactly where I want to be. So that makes me happy. This is the Minecraft. Oh yeah, I guess I should show the bottom part of it because yeah, we have. Problem is the chickens keep coming into it. Yeah, we were talking about the dietary, like the GI and autism stuff, where we were talking about how a lot of the issues with mental health could be solved with like exercise and diet, and like just like encouraging people to make better habits. I love how that wouldn't kill a chicken. We also do have roof chickens. I am thinking about. There's a mod called Pam's Harvest Craft, and it adds so many fucking food recipes. It's not even funny. I believe you. Learning nutrition is like getting a glimpse into the future and seeing us as a primitive civilization as we are now, for sure. I love cooking and gardening mods. We can definitely add. We can definitely get mod packs for that. Because yeah, I mean that adds a little bit more variety. Is it raining here? Oh yeah, it's still raining. Cool. I love building on the edges of biomes like that where you get these weird weather patterns. There's so many vegetables and fruits. It's genuinely crazy. We are definitely down. Maybe we add the weed growing mod. That's disgusting. I should have added something under these a long time ago. But those are technically the last buildings in town. Boil, frying, and bake. That's way more than just putting everything on a campfire as I do now. These are the fishing huts. I guess Grim hasn't taken the railroad yet, so I guess we should show him the railroad. Smoked fish is just candy fish. I believe it. I'll buy it. You can make things from ice cream to corned beef. Hell yeah. I mean, how long until we become like a how long until we start colonizing the entire world for spice? I also can't really talk because I have completely terraformed this part of the planet, this part of the world. Yeah, this is the reason why I'm hesitant to give up this world, is that I do love the public transit. It makes this game so much. I love being lazy. It's awesome. I think I timed it at like 1 minute and 5 seconds. Oh, I guess we should probably set those people free. Yeah, you can teleport. You can teleport. I find it a little bit more fun to do public transit because I mean, it's like I try to build a realistic model, basically, which is nerdy as fuck, but I like it. My goal for I know, like, that's why I brought up Tekkit, because they have like a drill and stuff like that. But yeah, my one of the things that's like my goal is like I want like a 10-minute railroad. Like I want there to just be like you start on a railroad and it takes 10 fucking minutes for you to get to the other side. This is basically from one edge of the map to the other, and it takes about a minute. So, I guess maybe. So yeah, this is Tree Brick. This was one of the first developments. We got a little bored with it because it is. I made everything an alleyway, but then I was like, so why don't I transition from an alleyway to a massive fucking street where got a little bit too big, because now we have a massive street. But yeah, it's a little bit of a project. So I just like the reason why I'm so into urban Minecraft is that it's like it's so hard to pull off. You know, where it's like I feel like it's like very difficult to feel like you're in a city in Minecraft, but it's very easy to find pretty locations. What are you How did you get hurt? Where are you go? We also have tweakers. We have everything. Yeah. Because it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a location rather than just like, you know, where it's like you just spawn in and you're like, I am in the middle of nowhere. Ah, yes, Minecraft, punch trees. Oh, also, I have a fully, like, zombied out, what are they called? Armsmith up there. So, like, I can buy tools from him for cheap. So, that's another thing about this world, is that we do have access to materials for pretty affordable rates. Where's everybody trapped? They're trapped up here. I think we should just unleash them, because this is what I mean when we have a slight overpopulation issue. You just deleted the wrong server instance? Rip. Okay. I'm scared to do this. But, I think we set... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do they even want to be free? I think they might like it here. Okay, some are leaving. That was when I worked on hardest on it, so it's fine. No one was playing on it. It's been offline for weeks. I feel you. I'm the only person who's played on this long term. Other people have came enjoying. I think I've had 4 people on and off on this. But yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people don't really want to do the work or commitment that Minecraft ultimately is, but that's why I love it. And also, like, if you want me, like, I'm happy to stream on that server, and then, like, I can also, like, if you want other people to join, I can definitely, like, you know, share the IP and all that, and, like, you know, try to get other people to join as well, because I love Minecraft. I could play this shit all day. Like, I mean, like, is this ethical? Is it ethical to have 20 people in... Hell, I expected this to be like more of a prison break and less of just everybody being... Because I think that they just jump over, maybe? Oh, okay. I guess we just leave that open. And if they want to leave, they want to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm leaving the door open. They can do what they want. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. I just realized I was under threat. Hello. Are you gonna threaten me? Maybe? No? Are we just being spooky, generally? Just general intimidation is the name of the game. Hello? Need telemarketer for Minecraft servers? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's me. That's me. Please come on by. We have cookies and unmodded events or something. I don't know. We got a donkey. Okay, what do these people want? That guy's not even he's not even paying attention to me. Did they leave me alone? That's weird. Oh, hello. Maybe if I'm in here. Rad mod pack. I'll definitely look that up. I'm pretty down for whatever you're interested in. If you want to whisper me your Discord, I'll also add you on that. Roguelikes and dungeons. Sounds pretty cool. That sounds like that's definitely seed altering though. But we can definitely try it out. But like that's 3, 5, 9, 13, 16, 21, 30, 37, 40. That is 40 villagers alone right there. And then they also get on like why like I understand that people hang out on the roof. This seems like a little bit too many people hanging out on the roof. Well, it's just the start of it. Oh god. It's a Rogozin, so it's Rogozhin. Hell yeah. I still have to watch the Batman video. I'm also excited for the new Batman movie. These all seem fun. Ah! So many noises. Cool, cool. I'm going to pop that over. Pending. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Ah! Ow. Done a Discord on your phone? I feel you. So what in the server? Also, my name is Lyle. So if you want to just call me Lyle, I'm cool with that. because it is Highlight with Carlisle Fletcher is the branding. Let's see. So it was clip sharing. No. Was it YouTube sharing? um. Okay, there we go. Found it. That is a very lovely name. Cool. I also sent friend request, so we can get all of that figured out soon, and then we can start a server pretty much ASAP. Are you have you ever built a cannon in Minecraft? Have you ever done that? That old fun trick? Listen, nobody here knows English. No, we don't. This is not an English chat. This is a it's a willpower chat, which is a slightly different language. You made so many discords. I mean, I also have I already have a highlight discord, so I can just invite you. Yeah, let me just actually pop over to that. Um Cool. I love so much. No, I meant cannons. Hell yeah. Might play them in VR. Might play it in VR. Nifty, cool, fun, fresh. Um, Cannons are. I feel like cannons are definitely your kind of Minecraft invention. Oh, wait, I don't have any. I don't have any way to light anything up. So cool. Fortune 3 overpowered. Sneak function are pacifist kills. I haven't really played any of the underground stuff yet, so I don't really know what goes on down under. I didn't even know Minecraft had features like that, to be honest. I mean, sounds pretty cool. I'm definitely down. I think that also Minecraft is designed around you programming it, so I think that you can pretty much program whatever you want into it. Hmm. What server host do you use? I don't know anything about the Minecraft server host world. I got Nodecraft. Okay, cool. Again, I'm using Minehut, which I haven't really. I mean, in terms of stability, it's pretty cool. But oh fuck, it's also free. I think for 2 different servers, so that's why I have used it. But I haven't tried Nodecraft. Hell yeah. Eventually, like what I really like, I don't know if you guys have seen the like Minecraft videos that are like all like, you know, like a political like thing. Um if there's like a political thing like where it's like, you know, a system in the game that allows you, or like, you know, it's like different countries that are like playing against each other and there's like teams and stuff. I'm a sucker for that, and I would like love to host a server where we could get like, you know, micronations that like develop cities and all that, and like make videos on that, because I am getting into streaming now, but I also do I mean, I feel, yeah, everybody, you know, here is pretty comfortable with drugs. So like I used to take a bunch of fucking psychedelics and edit videos. So I'm pretty confident with Premiere. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. If you're yes, if you want to do that, fuck yeah. Cuz I love that shit. Factions basically, but like more of a micro nation state thing. I and like talking about like D&D and stuff like that, I really want to DM that game where it's like I don't really want to run a nation, but I'd love to help build like a capital and like, you know, get players to have those sorts of like basically just host it like a game show kind of. Yeah, yeah, that's where it is. Like it is going to take some work to get up the player count. I think that like it depends if you guys want to play as players or if you guys want to be DMs, but if us included, you know, so it's like if well, okay, so not including us, we need, I would say, 20 people, because if we could get 5 teams of 4 or 4 teams of 5, maybe 4 teams of 5, that would be, I think, enough. And then like after that we could probably find enough people to get the rest of it going. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So like, I mean, I can start if you have like the server to host and like you're interested as well, then like we have, I feel like, enough energy to get that done, because you also like building stuff. So I am definitely down to start trying to do some networking to like break into some like Minecraft communities and find 20 people that want to do that. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing, Wizard Francis? Thanks for following. That's so awesome. I really appreciate that. You're not built for PvP or RP. Hey, that's where I'm like, if you just want to like hang out with me and like just like, you know, build the world up and like maybe like just like watch what people are doing, that's totally chill. Because it's like still you're allowed to just hang out on the server, but I think having nation games would be really fun. Yeah, we're just hanging out talking about server plans and all that. Yeah, fighter or a worker. Ah, I think we are good for now. Thank you though. For sure. I am not affiliated yet. We are working on it. One day we will be. I feel like this is literally wired into my brain. Like I don't know if you guys ever did like the where it's like you map the like ideal like that. I've spent too much of my time. There's also like the thing where you can get like a trapdoor and then get like one block high and then just like, you know, dig through like a fucking mole rat. That shit's funny. I think I have to get into Minehut to look up the map download, but I'm pretty sure I just download that as a file and then send that over to you. It doesn't get any less scary. I am as scared of Minecraft lava as I have been since I started playing this at like 12. So I honestly like it's funny because it's like I used to think that it was like kind of cringe to like, you know, like video games and all that in public. But like now I do kind of want a Minecraft shirt because fuck it. Why not? You literally have a creeper. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Creeper jacket is some real swag. I do need to get on that level. I do need to get on that level. COVID lockdown made everyone a gamer. I mean, no, I've been like, because I was like really into video games as a kid, where it's like, again, like I met most of my, like, I think I already told this story. Yeah, I was telling this story last night on stream about like how I have friends from Florida where it's like we played Dota together and like one of them married one of our friend's sisters. So it's like, you know, very terminally online. But there was like at a point when I like reached like, you know, I think it was like 18. I was like, oh man, like this stuff isn't cool. You know, it's like I need to like, you know, like to talk about real stuff and like be into real things. I need to like, you know, be hip and like an artist, and it's not cool to be into video games. Um, this is the same time I stopped liking emo music because I was like, emo music's for babies. Um, and then I was just like, wait, why am I like taking away everything that I like? Hey, Aaron, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Oh, yeah, it's they're an occasional thing. It's like basically just when the eyes hurt. Um I don't know if you believe in the yellow tinted stuff, but like for me I do find it when like my eyes are just like eye strain and stuff like that. Eh. You need that nation server? Dude, I am so fucking excited. Aaron is actually part of another community that I'm a part of that is I don't know, like community is a funny way to put it, but it's basically there's a guy who used to do Minecraft videos, Banana Pie Lord, who we all followed and like, you know, a while ago. But like now, a lot of us are Minecrafters, so like maybe we can get Aaron involved too. Dude, do you want to be part of a server? We're trying to host a nation building server, so we can get like either 5 or 4 teams of people like building up their own settlements, and then like, you know, go into war and stuff. We'll also just like talking and trading and all that because I think it would make for great content. I think it'd be really fun, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it. So also once I'm up, I guess so. It's like once I process all the material I have on me, I'll start jumping around the town and I'll download the world and send it off to you because I think that that's what we have to do to see if the packs are able to be fixed. But also, I think we need the boat mod if we do countries. Yeah, because I was like, wait, we're in a community. Hello, and yeah, bro, I'd be down. I just never played Minecraft online. Um, again, like I don't. It's not like we're trying to be that. It's not that it's supposed to be the most serious thing, so it's not like you'd have to have a job or anything. You know, there are like building and fighting and all that, but it is mostly just the fun aspect. Um, so that is, I think that you'd probably just be able to enjoy it, dude. If we can have it modded too, we can literally fucking ride dragons into battle. Holy fucking shit! Yeah, that'd be pretty lit. And I mean, also, I would say the Banana Pie Lord community is a little bit of a community. Gotta sleep. All right. Good night. Good night, Stu. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. We will hit you up about the server info soon. Oh yeah, I gotta break down all the resources. What is the proper way to do this? Well, the reason why I bring up Dylan's community is just that it's like there's a lot of regulars, so that's pretty cool. You got to trick the brain to get lots of rest. Hell yeah. I mean, I used to fall asleep to YouTube videos, but now I'm just falling asleep to Twitch. So. I also think that if we get a Minecraft server, that could pop off a little bit too. Because yeah, I think that it's a really interesting community. I'm also like, I don't know if you're like a history nerd, but it is definitely, it's like a history fantasy cross section of people. Basically any game that goes really nerdy, because that's what Project Zomboid is too, where it's just some of the nerdiest stuff you'll ever see. And it's like, God bless, I love this. Oh yeah, I guess we're going to try to find the new height limit. Whoa. It does give me a little bit of vertigo because I'm just like, oh God, why is everything? Oh God, oh no, it's disappearing. Oh no, it's going away. The correct way to play Minecraft. This one's the fortune one. Cool. And now it's just going to take a year to get back down. The mod packs also allow you to sign teams and have enemies and allies. Yeah, we definitely need that for sure. That'll make this so much easier. God, this takes forever. Oh yeah, I need to get. I haven't even fucking. I have not killed the Wither in this world. I have not killed the dragon. I have not done any of the bosses. As you might tell, I get a little distracted by infrastructure projects. We have a road that connects this entire settlement, so it just keeps going. It just keeps going. I'm not getting experience. I thought iron gave experience. Iron. And now we're back. Why does coal give experience but iron doesn't? Iron. PewDiePie is a bad influence. There we go. And we're back down. Too many. Listen, I love having all these NPCs, but like also, could they fuck off ever? Oh no. Oh no, we have too many things. Oh wait, no, I have a oh wow, we have a lot. Okay. I forgot how many resources we had. I didn't know we had a spare lava bucket. This is crazy. Ever since that day on the bridge. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to get too far into it, but Ethan from H3H3 has no right to criticize that moment. And that's one of the things where it is just the funniest of just like, I mean, also, I don't know, man. YouTube is such a fucking funny place to me. Because also iDubbbz, like, trying to be like, I am a good guy. I like to be very respectful of people. And it's like, okay. Little bit of a pivot, I'm going to say. I don't know if I would call you Captain Respect, considering your body of work, but I do want to start, like, one of the goals that I want to do once I have more free time is I want to start doing videos of, like, the communities on Twitch that I've been finding recently. Because, like, I would say there's, like, probably, like, 10 creators that I have started to just like the communities of. And I feel like I kind of want to get, like, as many I could get on a server, or, like, as many as I could get involved on a project would be really fun. To just get, like, everybody centralized on something. I have no idea where I organize these things. I think we just put the rarities down below. Oh, god damn it. This guy, I made you. I made this entire... Get out of the way. Get. Thank you. I don't know if I made you is a polite thing to say. You're going to either need CurseForge or FTB to launcher to play on the server. How easy are these to set up? Because we also have to explain this to 20 people, unless we find 20 people who already have these launchers. I'm also ready to, like... I'll probably, like, wrap up stream pretty quick. We could, like, raid somebody just to see if, like, you know, hang out somewhere else maybe. But also we could just get the server and get, like, see about the map. CurseForge really simple. So, like, yeah, the last thing that we have to do before I'm down to get off and try to get the world set up with you is... Last thing I want to do is just wait for these metals to process. And then I'll download it from Minehut and send it to you on Discord. CurseForge, and I'll try to get that launcher set up too, because yeah, I want to get the nation stuff set up. Like, basically what I think we should do is, like, if we can get this map to work, this will be the capital probably, and we can set this up as the capital province, and then, like, just we can just play there, and then, like, give other people, you know, like, the ability to settle stuff otherwards. Yeah, that sounds awesome with CurseForge. What the fuck did I just say? CurseForge? It's simple, easy, love it, won't work. CurseForge. You're sure that the map won't work? Okay, I'm seeing an app. Do I download the app? Can we cut and paste the city in? The city's fucking big, dude. That's just so much effort. Can we MC edit? Can we start a new world and MC edit in? I don't know if MC edit is still the best world editor, but that's the one that I remember. Oh, fuck. Maybe if there weren't so goddamn many of you. Yeah, it's an app. Okay, so... CurseForge? Why is that such a bitch to say? CurseForge. CurseForge. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I guess we'll create a... I don't know about Overwolf. All right, so we're downloading that now. So I guess we can get started on a capital city and like maybe let's see. Maybe we can like do streams on that and build up the world until like March or April. And then at like the start of like April. Oh god. Okay. So that is now installed. So now I have that. I also still need to fucking migrate over to Microsoft. But now that we have that going on, I feel like, yeah, we started off like a season in April or something like that. Then we could get like, some hype around it first. We need a cool name. This city is called Whore Harbor, which I assume that we don't want to use. Because that's just, that's from, I don't know if you are a fan of Trevor Moore, but that's just the guy that I've done it with. Support mod authors, get started. Cool. So now we have Curse Forge installed. That looks good. I'll get that set up soon. For the servers, I mean. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a name. I don't really have one off top, but I mean, we had a fantasy setting. I mean, I guess like a fantasy name could definitely work, but like no. You do like Wellington. Fucking. I mean, Fantasia is definitely a fantasy name. Definitely could work. Headed in the right direction. But yeah, so I guess we can get this set up pretty soon. So Nations of Fantasia. But I'm pretty sure that's like it's not copyrighted, but I'm pretty sure that name isn't within our, because I feel like we should try to do something that's within our intellectual property, if that makes sense.